Welcome to the fifth and final stage of the Rallye du Maroc. Here's how it all finished in the bikes. The final stage victory went to Tosha Shurena. Since his opening triumph in the prologue, the Spaniard's been right in the mix for overall victory, but a couple of mistakes here and there and a big penalty on stage 3 meant he had to be content with second place overall. Over the past few years, Shurena's proven himself to be one of the best in the business. He'll no doubt be a favourite at the Dakar, and his efforts helped Honda to land the manufacturer's title in the World Rally Raid Championship.
We have the rhythm, we have the speed, and we had a lot of problems this rally, and take the second position in this rally after that many problems, I think is a really good, so yeah.
Shurena taking out stage 5 by just 52 seconds from Lorenzo Santolino, followed by Adrian van Beveren, Luciano Benavides and Ross Branch. But it was Daniel Sanders who conquered Morocco, taking his first overall victory since last year's Sonora Rally. Just after that, the Australian broke his femur and had to undergo multiple surgeries, so it's been a long road back to this kind of level. There was a comeback feel to the whole team's performance. After a disappointing year, Red Bull KTM had both Sanders and Benavides on the final podium.
KTM's back, baby. Super pumped to be back and on top and got the speed and bike's feeling great, so it's definitely a good sign going into Dakar. And yeah, unreal race. It had everything this event, and yeah, they just keep making it better and better, so it's good to be here racing in Morocco, and yeah, the terrain is unreal and it's a great adventure and a great race.
Sanders taking the victory by just over 11 minutes from Shurena, with Benavides holding on to third place ahead of Van Beveren. And finally, Branch was rewarded for his consistency this year as he claimed the W2RC title. It has been quite the journey for the Motswana. 5 years ago he was the top rookie at the Dakar. Now he has been crowned world champion in the top bikes class. It is also a reward for Hero after all their hard work and investment this season. Branch already has the biggest smile on the bivouac, and it was even bigger at the finish line.
It's been a lifelong dream, and to finally get it is just like indescribable. You know, I'm still on cloud 9, and it's just incredible. And thank you to the team, thank you to my family. It's been a long journey, 34 years of racing motorbikes, but we finally got it, and I couldn't be more happier.
It was a frustrating week for Romain Dumontier as he came 7th in Rally 2 and missed out on a second straight world title. The Frenchman was developing a new bike and made lots of uncharacteristic errors. He'll be hoping for better at the Dakar. Well, this young man set to make his debut in Saudi Arabia next January, and he's no doubt one to keep an eye on. 19-year-old Edgar Canet, who won today's stage in Rally 2. The Spaniard only discovered Rally Raid about a year ago, but he clearly has speed and talent. He came second overall. Just ahead of him was his Bass World KTM teammate Bradley Cox, who has led this rally from start to finish. The South African had 2 crashes today and said it was the longest 273 kilometres of his life, but he held on to round out life in Rally 2 on a high note. Now it's on to Rally GP.
This week just was a dream, and I just kept telling myself when I was a little boy, I wrote in a school book, one day I want to be a world champion, and I achieved that dream today.
Canet had a big push today and won by over 4 minutes from Harit Noah, with Dumontier in third. Bass World KTM locked out the overall podium with Cox, Canet and Mike Doherty. Suleiman Adari completed a comprehensive victory in the Rally 3 Africa Enduro Cup. The Moroccan won by more than an hour and a half from John Medina, who secured the W2RC crown. Adari in a league of his own this week. There were almost 5 hours separating the top 5. There was also a big celebration for Antanas Kanopkinas in the quads. The Lithuanian needed to win the rally to finish on the W2RC podium, and that's exactly what he did, leapfrogging Kamil Wisniewski after going full throttle on the final day.
Don't say you don't love me.
The final stage in the ultimate class, and who says you can't win a rally with a brand new car?
Then you'll hang too.
Nice to win Morocco Rally 7 times, and to win also for first time for al-attiyah here in Morocco. You know, we are completely a new car, you know, and we are really so happy to have this result.
Before getting the party started though, time for one final spin through the Moroccan wilderness. Well, this has been some debut for the Dacia Sandrider. Sebastian Loeb claimed his second stage win of the week today, finishing second overall behind his teammate Nasser al-Attiyah. The Frenchman did have a couple of issues, but says the car is generally very reliable. They will now work on improving it for the Dakar. Guillaume de Mévius had to settle for third after a slightly frustrating final day in which he was forced to change the belts. But for a first outing with X-Raid, this was very encouraging. Oop, careful. The Belgian will be back in the new petrol-powered Mini in Saudi Arabia.
Don't taste the same, but just the thought of you with someone else stood by your side, it's just enough for me.
There have been new cars hiding around every dune this week, and Ford M Sport have shown that their Raptor really packs a punch. Carlos Sainz stormed to a memorable victory on stage 4, and despite some teething problems, the reigning Dakar champion says the team are very much going in the right direction.
Winning a stage, it was very emotional at the end, and the guys showed really great. Now we need to concentrate, make good analysis about the Morocco, and then try to arrive very well prepared or as much as good to the Dakar.
Running high, it's too much, too much, too much, too much. Did you get around the tin like you don't care as such?
There has never been a Brazilian on the podium of an FIA World Championship until now. Lucas Moraes taking third in the W2RC, having also won a stage on his Morocco debut. He's loving the fight with guys he used to watch on TV as a kid, and says this year's experience will serve him well for 2025. In second place in the W2RC for the second year running was Mr. Consistency, Yazid Al-Raji. A series of navigation issues and punctures meant the Saudi was never really in the frame to defend his title, but he still put in some typically battling performances, notably on stage 4. He finished in 4th place overall. But for the third straight year, al-Attiyah saw off all comers to secure the World Championship crown. He began 2024 in the ProDrive Hunter and finished it in the Dacia Sandrider. But whatever car you put him in, Nasser is a born winner.
You can win one time or second time, but to win 3 times is really nice for me, for the team. Thank for Edward, you know, when he came this year with me, we win everything, and we are really quite happy.
Loeb taking the final stage from Seth Quintero, who says he has learned a lot in his first year in this class, with Denis Krotov in third. Al-attiyah won by just over 5 minutes from Loeb, with Demevius at 13 minutes 45. Nicolas Cavigliasso finished 4th here in Morocco to confirm 2nd place in the W2RC. The Argentine was playing catch-up all year long after breaking a rear differential at the Dakar, and he was beaten to the crown by Rokas Baciuska, although his wife, Valentina, took the co-driver's title. Daniel Akil overtook Mitch Guthrie to finish on the overall podium after the American ran into trouble late on. The Saudi says it's always nice to download more data in the desert, pick up a bit more experience before switching to the ultimate class at a World Championship rally. The Goxal family dominated this rally from start to finish, winning the prologue on all 5 stages, and it was 19-year-old Eric who won it ahead of the defending champion, his father Maroc.
I must say it feels amazing. It was not an easy one for sure for all of the team. The point was to get 1, 2, 3 on the podium. Unfortunately, we just missed Miao barely, but that's a good start for the future, maybe for Dakar, and we hope to push more.
Michael Goxal came from a long way back today to win his 3rd stage of the rally ahead of Eric and Marcelo Gastaldi. Goxal, father and son, were separated by just under 10 minutes overall, followed by Akil, Cavigliasso and Guthrie. There was a nail-biting conclusion in the SSVs, with the World Championship battle coming down to just 2 points. Sebastian Guayasamín just missed out, but he said this season's been a wonderful experience, and he also claimed a historic FIA podium for Ecuador. After a perfect start with wins at the Dakar and the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, it turned into a rock and roll campaign for Yassir Sayyidan and Michael Metsch, but they did enough to claim overall victory here in Morocco and take the W2RC title. The joy and the relief were palpable at the finish line.
We are pushing the maximum, and we were very scared to break the car, so it's the balance was crazy to push and without having any problem, but we're glad we finished it.
Guayasamín's teammate Fidel Castillo took the final stage victory, as Guayasamín's wingman Fernando Acosta won the world title for co-drivers. But the rally belonged to Sayyidan, who won by over 10 minutes from Alexandre Pinto.